Very good evening, friends. I'm Nalakshi Swami. Welcoming to my channel, Smart Index Edge. I'm combining three things today in this video. That is midday of the week, and my rolling pivot and market memory POC. Usually, Wednesday forms the midday of the week. That is very, very important. That sets the tone for the next week, and even it acts as the guidance for everything. For example, like even on the day, intraday time frame, 12, if you divide the intraday, 12 p.m. divides the first half of the day and second half of the day. 12 p.m. is also like that. The Wednesday forms the midday of the week. Here I'm combining, in my indicator, I've coded for the day separators. These are color coded for Monday starts with the yellow color, Tuesday blue, and Wednesday neutral color, so that it will become very easy for me to identify. Tuesday, and this is uh, Thursday and Friday. So like that you can easily make out which is Wednesday, midday of the week, and you can make out with this color coding separator, you can make out this. Apart from that, see the beauty of that. I have applied my rolling pivot. Just I will disable market memory POC. Just I will enable rolling pivot. Rolling pivot, when the price popped up on Wednesday above the R1, I'm on the 30 minutes time frame. It is a powerful move you can anticipate. And with that, complementing with that, if I apply, sorry, not this, if I apply the market memory POC, let me zoom it out. Here, this blue color. This is point of control, weekly point of control, and this is weekly value area high. When the price pops above, see how beautifully everything is complemented. So, friends, Wednesday, this is the power of midpoint strategy. Markets are not random, they move with rhythm, they move with structure, and most importantly, they move with memory. Wednesday is not just another day, Wednesday is midpoint of the week. By Wednesday, institutions have already shown their intent. Monday and Tuesday create the noise, but Wednesday begins the decision. And that is why the high and low of the Wednesday become extremely powerful, and it acts as a guideline for your trade, because that range becomes the decision box for the rest of the week. Now let us add the first layer of strength. When price opens on Wednesday, and it opens above R1 of the rolling pivot. Here you can see R1 of the rolling pivot. That is not ordinary strength. That is positional strength. Because R1 is not just a resistance, it is a level where weak hands usually book profit. It tells us one thing: buyers are not afraid of resistance, they are comfortable at higher prices. That is initiative behavior. And for BTST trades, this adds conviction. It tells you this is not just an intraday move, This is positioning. Now let us layer the second confirmation. When I apply market memory POC and price jumps above the weekly value area high, as you are seeing over here, this is weekly value area high and this is weekly point of control, this red color plus mark, weekly point of control, and price is jumping above the R1 of the rolling pivot, then that is even more powerful. The upper boundary of value, most trading activity happen below it. When price accepts above weekly value area high, it means value is shifting higher. Not just price, value. And when value shifts higher, big money is active. That is not retail chasing. This is initiative buying. Now imagine this, three signals aligning. Wednesday midpoint range holding strength, price opening and sustaining above rolling pivot R1, price accepting above weekly value area high, and market memory POC support. This is not coincidence. This is confluence. This is structure aligning with the order flow. This is when I say you can see the footprints of big money, the institutional footprints, because institutions don't buy randomly. They buy above value, they buy above resistance, they buy when structure supports them. And when all three align, the probability of upside expansion increases significantly, and you will not have any fear actually. You will not have any fear. Now, understand something important. This is not about prediction. This is about alignment when time, when stay midpoint, when structure R1 breakout, and when value weekly value area shift, all point of the same direction. That is when the market is telling you strength is real. That is when holding BTST makes sense. This is when confidence is logical, not emotional. Market leaves clues. Highs and lows store memory. Rolling pivots show reaction. POC shows acceptance. Value area shows value shift. When they complement each other, you are no longer trading noise. You are trading structure. You are trading initiative buying. You are trading with the big money, not against it. And that is the power of Wednesday confluence. See, I have back tested with so many things. You can see I am on the National Aluminium Company chart. See, Wednesday it popped out and it was a big move, and now it is coming back. Retest will give you a sense of, because if you go back, this is Wednesday. Wednesday decided, it moved down, and Wednesday popped up. So it started its down journey. Wednesday marks the high and low of the marks. It is a signal for you. Let me show you here. The Wednesday high and low, market on Friday broke below this low, broke below this low. You can see the very, so confluence. The market broke below S1. This is S1 and the weekly point of control and the weekly value area low. So beautifully, it is broken below the midpoint of the day. Let me hide this, and you can see down move continued. So this is Friday, Monday, Tuesday, and it halted. It halted for a while, and again, this was a deciding thing. It broke below this. You can see it broke below this and finally consolidated in this range, and Wednesday formed the breakout. All confluencing R1 weekly value area high, price is above the weekly value area high. Let me go to the indices, how it helps you in your trade. Let me put the indices. Nifty because most of the traders wants to trade in Nifty index. And let me already have marked this. Let me remove the drawings and show you what is happening over here. See, here you can see Wednesday. It started on 11th of February, Wednesday. It broke below. Just put a line over this. See, market has not crossed that level at all. It has come down Thursday, Friday, and Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Wednesday, it was a fake move. Wednesday, and it could not sustain, started moving down. The down move continued, and this is the boundary. It is a boon for the call writers to mark it like this, and the point of control, market broke below. You can see clearly, market broke below the value area low. Value area high formed the boundary and it broke below the value area low. And you can see Thursday, Friday, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Wednesday, you can see the high and mark the high and low of this one. And when price started breaking below this level, let me put the boundary for this down boundary. So it is the continuation of the down move. You can see the price breaking below the pivot, and to yesterday on Friday it broke below the R1 and weekly value area low. It has broken below the weekly value area low, weekly point of control, and it has come down beautifully. Now we need to see, let us watch and wait. Let us go back what has happened on the historical Wednesday. So let us mark the historical Wednesday. That means go back to the monthly. Let us mark this high and low. Let me mark the high and low of this. Let me extend it. And this is the boundary. And these are the boundary 24,574, and here the value area high. The price had moved above the value area high, and also this is the pivot. So these are the levels to watch out for us on Monday. 25,181. Already it has come down to 25,141. And there is point of control over here. And this is the pivot and R1 over here. R1 pivot. So let us watch whether the market will take support around this area, deciding factor. From here, this is the level. From here, the value area low has shifted to the transformed into the value area high. So this level is the flip level around 24,974 to 25,013, 25,013 to 25,050. It becomes a very noticeable level for our trade. See how history we can extrapolate the levels over here. So these are the indicators. I've coded the rolling pivot reversal magic, and many people have accessed this indicator. They are trading comfortably. And even Nalini, this indicator is Nalini EMA indicator. You need not code automatically, it gives you the levels. Not only this, in this indicator, I've included moving averages. I've not enabled that. Just let me hide the rolling pivot and okay. And even you will get monthly boundaries, weekly boundaries, monthly areas in this indicator. Let me enable the, okay, show display high low. If I put the display high low, current day high low, and this is monthly low, it gives you monthly low and monthly high, everything automatically, and day separators, everything is there in this indicator. Let me hide the rolling pivot so that you can appreciate the what the indicator gives you. Rolling pivot and market memory POC. If I hide this, you get all these boundaries in this indicator. Now, all these boundaries in this indicator, you can clearly see the high and low of the Wednesday breaking below. You can see it's a guideline. See, you can mark easily. Let me remove the drawings, and you can mark these very easily. Let me, make it very light so that, or change color so that you will see. See, when week on week, it has fallen below. Now, if you go back, this is the huge imbalance move on Wednesday. On the 1st of February, the market is approaching this level, approaching this Wednesday level. We are in this area now. So market has to hold this, because from here market had gapped up, market has to hold this. Like this, you can analyze and you can have very good trade. Before ending that, I have shown you making the screener. Screener, this is a simple screener I've made, I've already explained. I've put only conditions above when the price moves above the R1 daily, when the price moves above the R1 15 minutes, and when the price moves above the classic pivot R1, then we get some filters. See the beauty of that. Let us go to the Siemens stock. Siemens stock, see, this was the guideline. The market broke below this and it's rallied up. Rallied up intraday, we are getting that. In KEI industry, this is your boundary. KEI industry, this is your boundary. Market came down and retested and it started moving higher. KEI industry. So intraday you are getting that. If I enable the rolling pivot also gives very good intraday trade. Let me move it to, yeah, it is 30 minutes. Okay. 30 minutes. When the price moves on 27th, when the price already it had moved above the R1, that is why it is giving signal. When the price started moving above R1, you pivot and R1, you got the signal. And let me enable market memory POC. See, it is comfortably above the weekly POC, weekly value area high. And so this is your reference. If you get the thing, it is your reference point. So the structure is supporting even on intraday time frame. If you get the stocks like this, you can trade intraday. So you can trade in options too. Options too. Yes, friends. So friends, this is how you can make a strong strategy with confidence. You can trade with confidence. With the confidence of all the things, this is not a simple strategy, friends. It is a very powerful strategy. you can write that.